first worked with Mark in 2005 because I was helping to put together an exhibition about artists who were part of the early vinyl art toy movement. And Mark was one of 7 California artists who we featured in an exhibition called Beyond Ultraman, 7 Artists Explore the Vinyl Frontier. It was curated by La Tida Museum, also known as Los Angeles Toy, Doll, and Amusements Museum. And of all the artists, Mark was the one who fully embodied La Tida's mission, which was to explore how the toys of our childhood can inspire a lifelong creative journey. Then in 2018, Mark and I reunited to produce a solo retrospective of all of his work, and it was called Kaiju vs. Heroes, Mark Nagata's Journey Through the World of Japanese Toys.
Hi, my name is Debbi Michiko Florence. I'm an author of books for children and young people. And today we are at the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles, California. A long time ago in 2019, I came to the museum and there was an exhibit called Kaiju vs. Heroes. I'm very excited to be here to read to you from my newest book, Monster Maker, The Strange Creatures of Mark Nagata.
Debbi had seen an exhibit at the Japanese American National Museum called Kaiju vs. Heroes, and that exhibit featured a bunch of my childhood Japanese kaiju toys and superhero toys, as well as artwork that I did for Goosebumps and my original toy creations, which is what I do now. And that really inspired her to write a kid's book that hopefully could inspire young kids.
There aren't a lot of contemporary books about Asian Americans doing things now, like, not past in history or whatever. And here you are, kids will be like, oh, this guy's alive, and we can go look at his work.
There was no representation when you were a child of people who looked like you or came from the same background.
If anything, I'm more proud that like an Asian male is being portrayed in media, and not just a background character who gets killed, or does kung fu or something. Yeah, exactly.
Mark created things that didn't exist. An alien with spikes and many eyes, big and small. A monster with clawed hands and tentacle legs. Mark sold his toys in the United States, Mexico, Venezuela, and Spain. He exhibited his creations in art shows and sold them at famous auction houses. Check this out. I was inspired by his journey. Not only that he followed his passions, but despite obstacles, he was able to pivot and make his dreams come true. And so I reached out to him and asked if I could interview him and possibly write a children's picture book biography about him. And he said yes. And after many interviews and many drafts, I was able to sell this picture book.
The Monster Maker book has been actually many years in the making, and I have so much respect and thanks to the author Debbi Michiko Florence for writing the story, as well as finding a publisher in Raycraft to publish the book.
A box arrived at 9-year-old Mark Nagata's home in California. It came all the way from Japan, a Christmas gift from relatives.
My favorite part is my early childhood depictions, because I actually don't have that many photographs or movies of myself when I was that young. And amazingly enough, I don't have any photos of me holding these childhood toys. So it was really cool to see Inko illustrate what I would have been like as little Mark holding these toys. It's a little bit funny for me to talk about because it's about my childhood and my early career with toys and becoming an artist and using the airbrush, which I'm all proud of, but it's also very surreal for me to talk about myself in that way. I almost feel like, who is this Mark Nagata guy? And oh, it's me. But in any case, it was very, very cool. And Inko, the illustrator, did an amazing job drawing what I looked like when I was a little kid all the way through starting the toy company.
Being able to tell Mark's story has been a big honor and inspiration. And what I hope readers, both young and older, get from this book is to know that they can follow their dreams despite obstacles, and sometimes they can pivot and have a dream come true.
You can actually find the book anywhere books are sold. You can also find it on my web store, maxtoyco.com, and I'll do a little sketch in there for you. But the usual places, Amazon. And also I definitely want to shout out the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles, not only for the original show that they did with me, Kaiju versus Heroes, but big inspiration for Japanese Americans and talking about our history in the US. And and this book is also dedicated to the museum as well.